Taurus and Taurus risings. I hope this full moon in Cancer reading finds you well. And this is hitting our third house of neighbors, siblings, what you know. Well, the sun is in your ninth house opposite, right? Our ninth house, I should say, because I'm a Taurus rising. And so there might be some contrast going on in your life having to do with what you know versus what you understand. You know, sometimes we have head knowledge, that would be third house, right? And then later on we realize we didn't really have it in our heart. We knew in our head, but we didn't really know that we knew. You know what I'm saying? And so it's understanding versus knowledge. And communications might really be highlighted at this time. Maybe having conversations. Also issues of short distance versus long distance travel. A lot of things. We'll see what comes up in this spread. Let's find out how this is showing up. The foundation, we have 7 of fire. Wow. Okay. This is kind of a bit of a defensive type of energy here, if I may say so. Are you pushing back on something? Are you not opening up about something? Or are you just now getting to a point where you're ready to fight back on some things that have been challenging you? That would actually be pretty good, okay? But again, because of this having the third house, just be aware of conversations that could be a bit, I'm hearing combative, okay, or people getting really defensive unnecessarily in conversations. And I'm getting intuitively off of this card, like somebody wants to be a special snowflake and they want I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody wants to be center stage, somebody wants to have the higher ground, but I don't know if it's almost, I'm getting kind of a look at me and I'm special and special privilege, and I'm in a flow, people. I don't even know. Just go with it, all right? This may not be you. It could be somebody around you, okay? That people want special privileges and you're like, hello? No, we're not doing this. Okay, that's a 7 of Swords. No, you just stay back over there. Sit down. Okay, so a main challenge at this time, well, with the moon card, hell, it's the damn moon, right? Moon in Cancer. So, and that's a full one, right? Well, depending on how you look at it, okay? Lunar cycles. Think back to when we had that new moon in Cancer, July 17th of this year, 6 months ago, last summer. What were your intentions that you set at that time? What was it that you were trying to do with your life, having to do with home, family, sense of belonging, security, stability issues? Think about that time. Might involve a Pisces or, yes, again, a Cancer. This is usually, I'm not generally a fan of it. A lot of veiled energy going on where I don't know that people are being upfront and direct. Or again, if they are, it's over this stuff of what about me, look at me, and all of this BS-ery, okay? And I don't know if you see things clearly about, I'm getting hidden motives, okay? What is really motivating people to do what they do? You may, over the last 6 months, experience some disappointment over things going on, all things Cancer, okay? This last 6 months, things didn't quite manifest to the fullness that you have hoped. Hopefully you did make some progress on that front, but I get some kind of disappointment that there wasn't more to it, and you might not even know why. What was the holdback? Why didn't more happen in that time frame? Why wasn't there more success? Now, the way to overcome this is, well, it has to do with generosity and give and take in relationships, and you're going to have to, I don't want to tell you to give more, because if you're already given all you can and you got tapped out and drained, that doesn't apply to you, then you're going to take it how it applies, okay? But if you're dealing with energies that have emotionally, maybe even financially drained you, it's time for them to give back. It's time for reciprocation. It's time, but again, I feel like maybe the advice here is that you need to be on the lookout, be aware of breadcrumbing in relationships, how resources are being shared, and the goal maybe is for you to move in a direction towards what it is that is giving you the victory, what it is that is giving you the accomplishment, the recognition. Let's see if we can get a word of affirmation here. I trust that life wants the best for me. Do you, though? Pay attention to how your life is unfolding. Notice how life doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. But do you believe that? Because I think, this defensive energy, whoever's bringing it, is maybe feeling like they have to protect something because other people or other situations are maybe threatening in some respect. The emotions that you're being asked to release at this time: desperation, feeling unfulfilled. Maybe you feel guilty about something. And again, I'm getting another disappointment, which I saw here and here, and maybe even fears, which makes total sense. Honestly, I'm going to go back to some of you. This is something that needs to get released. Fears and disappointments, feeling defeated, let down by people, afraid of where are things headed, and it's shrouded, it's unclear. Maybe you're not getting the clarity, the whole truth. You're not seeing everything in its fullness, and it might not be your fault. There might be, in fact, people around you who are not really being forthcoming. Let me see if there's any secrets. I misunderstood our connection. I feel more for you than I let on. Uh-oh. Well, I'm getting a vibe here that perhaps there was something that didn't quite come together in the way that you had hoped for. Maybe somebody got away from a connection or a union, and there were some fears. Maybe it might have really been on a very subconscious level, but also somebody didn't see you clearly for who you were and what you were bringing or what the point of the connection was. There are a lot of feelings here. But again, I don't know if there's some issue of, are you being resisted, or are you resisting other people because there are fears of somebody who is needy, or they're not in control of their lives, and as a result, people and connections are not seen clearly, and somebody gets away, and there's a lot of disappointment. Now, yeah, and you're not able to get fulfillment. Okay, I'm sorry to say, because something about the give and take may have really been off here. One person really feels like something was taken, and I don't know, and the other person might now feel guilty. Okay, and now it looks like somebody's pretty jaded and maybe apathetic and acting uninterested. Okay, let's see how to heal this. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Well, the worry is over here, in your challenge position. What is it that you've been worrying about? What you're being asked to release. Aries got that: surrender to the beauty of the natural world and surrender to your soul's path. So some of you need to connect more with nature and use nature in a way to reset, ground, heal your energy, and be more loving to yourself, and the fact that your journey is a unique one. You're not supposed to be having this cookie cutter life. Like what I'm hearing, different strokes for different folks. Embrace it. Okay, change your environment. Our environments support or undermine us. Give more attention to where you live, work, and play. Create surroundings that support you, and dream bigger. Sometimes we limit ourselves to small picture goals due to insecurity. There it is over there in your challenge. Or fear of failure. Failure isn't certain until we give up. Allow yourself to start building what you really want. Co-creators will come. I think that's really a powerful message, that you need a co-creator, okay? But some of you have got to consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. And it might be family relationships. It might be on the home front. And having more of an enduring love that doesn't give up or lose faith or hope, that is going to keep going even if things are not clear, or there's fears or disappointments or insecurities. Taurus. Treasure Island. Hey. I am loving that. And that's a number 9 too. So very divine. I do think that divine blessing is coming your way. It is a matter of time though. And I'm hearing that there's an opportunity in the obstacle. Ooh. All right. So we got to work through the chaos and the conflict that's been going on. Look, that's the key. Number 33 is a master number. The key is in the conflict and the chaos, overcoming it. So are you trying to make something into what it is not, when you need to be seeing it for what it is, clearly what it is, as disappointing as that may be, and then you use these people's talents and abilities and proper positioning in your life optimally, rather than trying to fit how's the saying go, a round peg into a square hole, something to that effect. There's a lot of abundance, but I think some of you are having some kind of challenge or pushback because some of you are trying to make something into something and it's not. I hope this blessed you.